Hello and welcome to another episode of Bootstrap Marketing. I'm your host, Mateo, and today we're going to talk about how to feature your Instagram account on a podcast. So first of all, I want to point out that I am talking from my car. This episode is going to be recorded from my phone directly on the Anchor app and from the car's microphone. So I don't know how the quality is going to be, but hopefully it's going to be decent enough for you to understand. So how do you feature your Instagram account on a podcast? Well, the easiest way is to start a podcast yourself if you have your own Instagram account and start talking about it. The other way, if you're into bootstrap marketing, the way I do it is all my followers, I go ahead and I message them. I say, hey, do you want to be featured on a podcast? I will, I offer free services. I will talk about you. If it's, nothing that is out of the ordinary, nothing taboo, I don't do any risque sites. I don't talk about, I don't do Forex or all that stuff either, which is not risque, but I don't talk about that because I don't understand it, frankly. But in this case, I reached out to a few of my followers, and some of them have reached back and said, yes, I'd like to be featured in one of your episodes. So today we're going to talk about domains for sale, and his Instagram account is domain 4 sale _ so domain 4 sale _ and he features a bunch of ready, what he calls brandable domains. One of them that he has actually messaged me about, and he said, hey, would you please feature this one, is called WeSellYourItem.com. So if you're listening to this podcast and you say, hey, that's a great domain, why don't you go to Instagram and search for the guy named domain 4 sale SALE _ and search for his domains. Actually, go ahead and DM him and say, hey, I heard you have WeSellYourItem.com on Bootstrap Marketing's podcast. I'm interested in buying it. Let's see what he comes up with a price. It may be, cheaper than you think.
So it's that time of the episode where I tell you about the absolute quickest way to spread the word about your product or services, regardless of whether you are a startup or an established business. The best part of the next 30 seconds is that it fits perfectly with Bootstrap Marketing. It's podcasting. Now, it's not just any podcast. It's Anchor.fm, and here's why. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means that you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. So if you take anything away from today's podcast, is that you can start right now for free. Just go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start. And don't forget, I am here to help you out. So reach out to me and I'll gladly feature you in one of my episodes and vice versa. Now back to today's episode.
Studentbooking.co.uk. So if you are into booking students for something, studentbooking.co.uk. And if you're into, homesforsale.co.uk. That's a great one. I like the homes for sale. homeforsale.co.uk. So this episode will conclude here. Again, we featured domain for sale as our Instagram feature for today. If you would like to be featured on one of Bootstrap Marketing's episodes, go ahead and message me. You can find me on Instagram, bootstrap_marketing_podcast. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time for another episode of Bootstrap Marketing.